Progress. Hello guys, good morning to our today's session. This is your faculty Sudarshan from Hari Academy for your exam oriented batch. On our day 2, we are just going to solve with the sums NPO. Okay, that is not for profit organization. First, let us try to decode this and then we will be able to solve. We will in this whatever sums we come across for final accounts of sole proprietor or a not-for-profit organization or accounts from incomplete record, that is single entry which we have already completed, and a partnership accounting which we are going to see it in later stage. Everything we will going to solve it in simultaneous method only. Okay, so in this question also we are going to solve simultaneous method. The following, the income and expenditures account of Gamma Limited for the year ended 31st March 2017 is given to you. Once immediately study this, go to the downward side and study prepare receipts and payments account of the club for the year ended 31st March 2017. Okay, this 31st March 2017. So we are, our mind should think in such a way that we should, everything should be on a reversal order. Okay, whatever we have studied yesterday, that the same thing we are going to do it in reversal order by today. Okay, so this side, this is going to be your expenditure side, this is going to be your income side. Incomes are very few, easily we can work it out, and we have expenses. Salaries is given, rent, printing, insurance, audit fees, games, subscriptions written off, miscellaneous expenses, loss on sale of furniture, depreciation they have given. Then they have given surplus. This is nothing but your surplus value. And they are given with an additional information. Here the points comes to a picture. It is an opening value. So it is an opening and this is going to be closing. How you should read? Opening in arrears, we can call them as outstanding. It is opening outstanding, closing outstanding. Opening prepaid. Okay, opening pre-received, closing pre-received. Okay, this are everything will be an outstanding expenses. Opening outstanding, closing outstanding. Sports equipment, less depreciation itself they have given. And furniture, less depreciation itself they have given. Prepaid insurance they have given only for the closing item. Book value of the furniture was sold at rupees 7 lakh. Entrance fees capitalized, they itself given as capitalized. So that is going to be 4,000. On 1st April, this is an important point. On 1st April, from this onwards, everything will be considered as an opening value. There was no cash in hand, but they have bank OD of rupees 15,000. This bank OD will come on credit sides of the receipts and payments account. On 31st March, hereafter it is closing. Closing balance will be cash in and amounts to 850. Rest was bank balance they have given. Simpler question, but working notes forms part of your answer. So you need to do. Okay. First thing what you can do now. First, take your page. Okay. How you are going to do it? Same thing in such a way that this is your receipts and payments account. Entire full page, and this is going to be a balance sheet. From the next page onwards, we are going to start with our working notes. Whatever we do it in single entry, the same thing we are going to do it now. Okay. So I will just open my formalities. Debit. This is going to be my receipts. Credit value I have put. Okay. Once it has been done, I will write this as my receipts. It's my rupees. This is done. Okay. Now that's all. Now in this question, there is no balance sheet. So you can first page for receipts and payments account. And the next page is immediately for working notes. I will leave 10 to 15 lines. And then I will start with my working notes. Okay. First thing, my income side is very less, very few items will be there. So I will go with my values. Okay. Either in a two-way I can show. Okay. One in such a way that I can show the subscription in the working note, or else I can directly show it in receipts and payments account by making the adjustment. In two ways you can do. Whatever is comfortable, you can go with that method. Whatever is comfortable, you can go with that method. First point, you can show it in receipts and payments account, or else you can show it in working note. Okay, I will show it as a income side is very less. I will show directly on the receipts and payments account to save some time. Okay, first thing I will write down subscription as per income and expenditure account. What is the value they have given? 68,000 they have given. Now we are going on a reversal order. Okay, this is going to be your opening outstanding. This is going to be a closing outstanding. This is going to be opening pre-receive. This is going to be closing pre-receive. Now, what you need to do, you should subtract the closing outstanding and you should add the opening outstanding to go receipts and payments account. Okay, and you should subtract the opening pre-receive and you should add the closing pre-receive to arrive at the values. Okay, so how I am going to present? Listen. First, I will add few items. Add. What I am doing? First thing, opening outstanding. Don't write O by S. Write down opening outstanding. What is the opening outstanding? 2,600. Then add closing pre-receive. That is advance we have received. Advance subscription we have received. Closing pre-receive is 1,500. Once it has done, then do less. Don't write the total. Simply write less. Write down closing outstanding. Write down closing outstanding. Closing outstanding, what is the value they have given? 3,700. Slightly the answers varies from your, the presentation part is varies from your suggested answers. I'm doing it my own way. Okay, and you are having close opening pre-receive 1,000. Thousand you need to subtract. Now give me the total. Now give me the total. What is the total? I ask everyone to give me the total. The audience which you are who are in the meeting. 67,400. Yes, 67,400 is done. But here the important point comes to a picture. We have one more important thing in this area, that is subscription written off. That is 350. That should be, as per the matching concept, that should be matched with this point, and we should write less subscription written off. What was the subscription written off? 350. If you subtract, what is my final value? What is my final value? 67,050 is my final value. So for this one subscription part alone, they will provide you 2 to 3 marks. Minimum 2 marks, maximum 3 marks will be awarded to this subscription part alone. Okay, so make sure you're focusing more on the subscription area. Okay, and one more thing they have given on the income side. Donation 5,000. We will write here. I will write to subscription account. Next here I will write to donation. Donation will be 5,000. Correct. But here also one more important thing you need to focus. Here entrance fees. What I give it in my special item. Whenever interest fees is capitalized, that we will show it in balance sheet. Here we are preparing receipts and payments. Whatever we receive for current year or next year, capital expenditure, revenue expenditure, or any item. Do one thing, receipts and payments account, all capital receipts plus revenue receipts will be recorded on debit side. All the capital payment plus revenue payment, that is revenue expenditure, will be recorded on the credit side. While in case of income and expenditure account, we will only record revenue payments on the debit side and revenue receipts on the credit side. Same in case of balance sheet, we will record capital payments. Here you will record capital receipts. Because bank loan and everything comes under the capital receipts, capital expenditure. Creditors is then capital expenditure item, capital receipt item. Okay, the assets which we are purchasing is then a capital payment item, capital expenditure item. So that's how the two-fold approach will work. Double entry system will work. Once you remember this, entire NPO will become easy. Here entrance fees they have capitalized is what? 4,000. Okay, so we are going to write entrance fees account. This is an all in a hidden adjustment which you need to take care. Entrance fees account, that is going to be 4,000. And we have left with one more thing also. What they say, they have sold the book value of the furniture. The book value of the furniture sold is 7,000 rupees they have sold. Correct. And for this adjustments, we need to prepare something. And here itself, there is a loss on sale of furniture they have given. So there is a loss on sale of furniture is 2,500. Okay. Loss on sale of furniture is 2,500. And there is a book value they have given. So we should record it at the purchase cost. So we will write to furniture account. In bracket, write down sale of furniture. What is the value? 7,000 they have given book value. What is the loss I am suffering? 2,500 I am suffering as a loss. What is the remaining value left? 4,500 is the value which is. That's all with receipts. Okay, you have almost completed with left hand side part. Only right hand side is pending, which we easily do. Now coming to the expenditure side. In this expenditure side, we are having salaries. Okay, 19,500. Write down by salaries. Okay, by salaries account. What they have given the salaries account? What value they have given? 19,500 they have given. From 19,500, we are going reversal technique. If you are going for a reversal technique, what is an salaries opening? We should add, closing we should subtract. Closing we should subtract, opening we should add. When from receipts and payments to income and expenditure, closing we will add, opening we will subtract. Now we are going from income and expenditure to receipts and payments account. So closing we will subtract, opening we will add. So how I will write down? Add, opening outstanding. I will write O by S. In your examination, you should write outstanding. Okay. That is 1200 less closing outstanding. My value will be 350. Finally, write down 19,500 minus 900. You will end up with 20,350 is your value. Okay. Then the rent value they have given. Each and this salaries adjustment will have 1 mark. Subscription will have minimum 2 marks or 3 marks. Furniture, for that it is 1 mark. Entrance fees posting, half a mark. Donation posting, half a mark. That's how the examiner will bifurcate the entire 14 or 15 marks. Okay. Next, we are having rent. I will write down by rent. What is the value they have given? 4,500. Okay. From 4,500, we have given rent. This is the opening value. This is the closing value. So closing we will subtract. Opening we will add. So it is add opening outstanding less closing outstanding. What is the opening outstanding value? Opening outstanding is 500. Closing is 800. Suppose if I committed any mistake by seeing the numbers, just try to help me through the chat box. Okay, the final value is 4,200. Next, we have come up with printing. Printing is 750. Check any adjustments is there. For printing, we don't have any adjustments. So write down directly by printing. Directly write down 750. Okay. Next, we are having insurance. Insurance is 500. Is there any adjustment? Check. Yes, there is an adjustment of closing. Closing, we will subtract. Closing, we will subtract. So, sorry. It is an closing prepaid item, correct? Closing prepaid item, we will add. How I will tell you. Just a minute. Yesterday, we have seen the concepts, correct? So, whenever an expenses or a subscription part, okay, whenever it is from income and expenditure to receipts and payments account, we have add opening outstanding and closing pre-receipt, okay, which is an income for us. Prepaid insurance is an expenses which we are going to pay. If it is an expenses which we are going to pay, so here expenses paid in the current year, paid for next year, we will subtract when receipts to income and expenditure account. Okay. Whenever it is income and expenditure account to receipts and payments account, we will add the closing prepaid. We will add the closing prepaid. So in these cases, so we are going to add it up. Yes. We are going to add this prepaid expenses. What is the prepaid value they have given? By insurance. What is the value? Insurance is 500. Add prepaid, or you will write closing prepaid. Closing prepaid. What is a closing prepaid? 150 is a closing prepaid. So total value will becomes 650. Then what is the adjustment they have given? Audit fees is 750 they have given. Check any adjustments. Yes, we will add this and we will subtract this. Audit fees. Write down by audit fees. Okay. By audit fees. What is audit fees value they have given? 750 they have given. Add opening outstanding less closing outstanding. Opening outstanding is 500. Closing outstanding is 750. Final value is going to be 500. Okay, audit fees is done. We are done with simultaneous adjustments also. Game and sports they have given, that is 3,500. Game and sports they have given, that is 3,500. We will directly write by games and sports 3,500. Okay, then after that we'll go for miscellaneous. Written off already done. Miscellaneous expenses 14,500. We will write by miscellaneous expenses. What is the value? 14,500. And we'll go with this. Loss on sale of furniture will never comes in receipts and payments account. In receipts and payments accounts, we will only record related to based on the cash basis, and non-cash items will never be there. Okay, any loss or any profit will not be there. There will be only purchases, that will only be the payments, only be the receipts. Then depreciation they have given. Depreciation never comes in the receipts and payments account because it is a non-cash expenditure. Because it is a non-cash expenditure. But instead of that, we need to make an adjustment to arrive at the purchase price. So what we are going to do? And here one more important point we have left with, that is bank OD 15,000 they have given. Okay, we are left with this two part and we are left with this part. That is bank OD 15,000 they have given. Okay, so what we are going to do, I need to put bank OD. So I will leave a line in this part. I will put my balance brought down. I always leave a line, 1 or 2 lines in the front, and then I will start. Suppose if I miss something, I will go and write it there. So it will become a good presentation. Okay, this will become 15,000. Okay, 15,000 is done. Okay, so everything we have put, we have left with few adjustments related to sports equipment and related to furniture. Few points which we need to take care. Okay, so here we are going to do for an working note. Yeah, our first working note is related to calculation of sports equipment purchased during 2016 and 17. Shall I need to write this? Yes, you need to write that part. Sports equipment account, credit, debit, rupee symbol, rupee symbol. Okay. Particulars, if you want, you can put, because we are only preparing a working note. If you want, if time permits, put it off, or else it doesn't necessary. Okay. First thing, we will just try to make a posting. Balance equipment. Equipment is an asset, correct? Asset is having an opening balance. Okay, asset is having an opening balance and having a closing balance. First, I will try to put it off in my account. So what is my opening balance? To balance brought down. Okay, to balance brought down. that is 25,000. In the same way, I will try to write it off my closing balance by balance carried down, that is 24,000. Yes, correct, 24,000. And in depreciation, they have given 6,000. Previously, it will be added to the asset value. Now, after the deduction, they are shown separately. This 6,000, it is on which side? Debit side. In that respective account, we are going to take it to the credit side by writing by income and expenditure account. Income and expenditure account. In brackets, you can write down depreciation, or else directly you can written by depreciation. That is 6,000 you have written. Okay. Now, try to balance it off. Try to balance it off. You will get up with 30,000. And you are left with 5,000. This 5,000 is nothing but two receipts and payments account, nothing but purchases. We are indirectly trying to find out what is the purchases we are going to find. Okay. Okay, balancing figure, that is going to be 5,000. So I will go to my receipts and payments account. Now what side it has been? My answer is given on the debit side. I will go to my credit sides in receipts and payments account. I will write down by sports equipment. Write down just simply sports equipment. It is assumed that it is already been purchases we have written. Give a reference, working note number 1. The references should be given. Then only marks will be allotted, or marks will be awarded. You just simply putting the working note and simply writing the answer doesn't mean that it is properly correct. You should give the reference. Okay. Then we are left with our only one left part, final part. That is going to be your furniture. Furniture opening value also given, same closing value also given. The same process which we are going to go through. We'll prepare working note number 2. This working note number 2, why we are preparing? For a calculation of furniture purchased during 2016 and 17. Debit, credit we will put, and it is a furniture account. So we will just try to put the formalities. What are the formalities they have given? Opening, closing they have given. Here they specifically use the word less depreciation. So we will put it off. I will write down rupees and rupees. This is going to be my particulars. It's going to be my particulars. Okay, I will write down to balance dot down 30,000. Okay, then immediately I will line few spaces and I will write down by balance carried down value. They are given 27,900. In the same way, we have written a depreciation. Same thing we are going to write. A depreciation value for furniture they are given is 3,100. Okay, this is an hidden adjustments which we need to do. Okay, I will write down by income and expenditure account. In brackets, write down depreciation. What is the value? 3,100 is the value we have written. And we have committed one more thing also. They have given in an adjustments that there will be a book value of a furniture was 7,000. Okay, the book value of the furniture was 7,000. And they have said that there is a loss on sale of furniture was 2,000. Which side it is on? Debit. To that respective account, it will comes on the credit side. You should write by income and expenditure account. In brackets, write down loss on sale of furniture. What is the loss on sale of furniture? 2,500 is the loss on sale of furniture. And what we have already put it in furniture account on the receipt side, sale of furniture value. Because actually 7,000 is my furniture value. I have sold at loss of 2,500. Then what is my sale value? 4,500 is my sale value. That sale value should be shown in this place by writing by receipts and payments account. In your examination, you should write by receipts and payments account. Here, as per the time constraint, I am writing RNP account. In your examination, you should write receipts and payments account. In brackets, write down sale of furniture. Okay, what is the value? Sale of furniture value 4,500 is the value. So once everything has been sorted out, correct? Now we are going to get tally. Which side is going to be higher? Credit side is higher. So total it off. Balancing it. What is my total? My total will be 38,000. The same 38,000 will be I will put, and I will round it off at any place. I will put 8,000. And what is my value? This value is nothing but 2 receipts and payments account. Okay. In brackets, I will write down purchases. In brackets, I will write down balancing figure. This should be done. This working notes will carry 2 marks. Sports equipment account will carry minimum 1 mark, maximum 2 marks. Okay. Even that working note is even correct, they will award you marks. Okay. This 8,000 should be shown by writing by furniture account working note 2. That working note 2, we will write down 8,000 and we will write by balance carried down cash. Don't write to left cash. Okay, cash, they have said that it is 850. So we will write down in the inner column 850. Okay, or if you want to write it in the outer column also, you can write, but I will write, or we will write it in the outer column also. 850. Now make the total. Which side is going to be higher? Always my debit side, most of the probable cases, my debit side will be higher. Try to calculate it off. 67,050 and give me the total. What is my total? 8,550 is my total. 80,550 is my total. And finally, I will get up with my answer. That value is going to be my bank balance. That bank balance is going to be my balancing figure. Now subtract all the values from it. 8,550 minus 850. What is my final value? Give it in my chat box. Those who are watching this recording also, you can do it also with us. What is my final value? Yes. 7,250 is my final value. 7,250 is my final value. So with this, I have completed with the one question within half an hour time. In your examination, you can spend half an hour. Okay. In your examination also, you can able to spend half an hour to try to complete this question. Okay. So with this, your question number 1 regarding the NPO, not-for-profit organization, will get over. In our next session, we are going to see on question number 2 under the not-for-profit organization. Recording in progress. Hello guys, welcome back to another new session on the NPO. NPO we are going to do with our second problem, and this problem will be a direct problem, that is from income, and they are given with some records, and from that we are going to prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet as follows. Okay, in this question they are given, we'll try to read out the question first. They have given, first thing they have given that prepare income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2013 and the balance sheet as on 31st March 2013 of books of an education society. Okay, here the charitable institution is going to be education society. Here they are given library books. Books will be considered as an asset. Books added during the year. We have purchased that books. Books added during the year is nothing but what? We have purchased that books. The purchases should be added to this part. Okay, purchases should be added to this part. Furniture, addition to furniture, both should be matched. Buildings they have given, investments they have given. This, all these things will go to my balance sheet. Correct. Then I have my creditors. Creditors will go to be my balance sheet on the liability side. Debtors I am having, it will go to be my balance sheet on the asset side. Investment reserve fund, it is on the credit. If I say fund, it is for some specific purpose, and it is also one more thing, reserve. I will go and I will take it to my liability side. Entrance fees, they have given it on credit. It doesn't mean that, okay, it doesn't mean that entrance fees is income, so that they have given it on the credit side. Okay, in those questions, it is, we need to take an assumption whether the entrance fees we are going to add it to capital fund. Here the question is silent, correct? Is there any information available? We'll check and go. No, none of the information is available. Here, question remaining silent. You should answer what? It should get capitalized. If I get capitalized, what I need to do? Add it to capital fund. I need to add it to my capital fund. Examination fees. Examination fees is on a recurring basis, day-to-day basis, or every examination, every semester, every year, 3 times, 4 times they are going to collect it. So it will be treated as income. It will be treated as income. So I will be shown on income and expenditure account on the credit side. Okay, certificate fees, even though that certificate fees will be treated as an regular activities of an education society, it will be treated as income. Subscription received, all obviously you know it is an income, major and main source of income. Hiring charges is the day-to-day charges, and hiring charges they have given it on the credit. They have given something, and from that they are getting some money, so it will be treated as income. Don't simply close your eyes and put it on the expenses side. Even though hiring charges are, it is on the debt. Here they have given it on the credit. If it is a credit, it will be treated as an income. If it is treated as income, you should show it on the credit side of the income and expenditure account. You will show it on the credit side of the income and expenditure account. Okay, then other interest they have given, and they have given it on the credit side. So you will write it is also treated as a income. I'm making some investments now. From that investments, I'm generating some interest. That is known as interest. It actually, it is interest on investments. They will try to confuse you by giving only the word interest. Okay, then other receipts they have given, that is 4,400. It is going to be treated as income. Then salary is an expenses, printing expenses, the posting, insurance is an expense, examination expenses an expense. There is a two-way approach to understand this. This examination fees is an income. This examination expenses is an expenses. As per the matching concept, what I can do on the credit side, I will do 32,500 minus 24,000, and I will show my adjustments as my answer, that is 8,500. Like this also I can present, or else this I will show it on the credit side, this I will show it on the debit side. Indirect adjustments is automatically will do on the credit side. Directly I will show 8,500 also. Indirectly, if I credit 32,500 and debit 24,000, automatically it will become what? 8,500 on the credit side. Okay, then periodicals and all is the day-to-day expenses. So periodicals we will write it as an expenses. Prize fund, that's what I showed. Any endowment fund, any fund, any donation which is received for some specific purpose. Here there is a prize fund. Prize fund will show it on the balance sheet liability side. Prize fund investments, balance sheet asset side. Prize fund income added to prize fund. Added to price fund on the liability side. Prices given, it will be considered as an expenses. That expenses we will subtract it from price fund investment. Okay, and we are having price bank balance. What we are having? Price bank balance. That price bank balance we will see as an bank balance. It is on the debit side. We will consider them as an balance sheet asset item. Then donation to be capitalized they have given. So we are going to add it towards capital fund. Okay, capital fund we are going to add. General expenses, it is a day-to-day expenses. Then capital fund they have given, we will take it to the balance sheet on the liability side, and bank balance they have given, balance sheet on the asset side, cash in hand they have given, balance sheet on the asset side. Now it's time to just do the posting and get the 15 marks, sure shot 15 marks. Okay, subscription receivable, they have given subscription receivable. Okay, it is receivable means it is outstanding. I need to receive. Subscription received for 2014. What is the current year we are in? 2013. We are receiving for the next year. That subscription receiving for the next year should be deducted from that point. 750, 7850 should be deducted. 22,500 should be added to that fund because it is receivable. Receivable is something which I need to be received, which is an outstanding for me. Okay, interest accrued on investments. Accrued means which I need to be received. Okay, which I already earned, but I need to be received. That is 6,250 will be added. 6,250 will be added. Interest accrued on investments. Next, salary outstanding of 2013. Current year outstanding, it is an expenses. That expenses we will be adding towards the salary. Okay. Prepaid insurance, it is a prepaid item. This is an expenses which we are going to prepaid. Prepaid insurance which we are going to less. Okay. Which we are going to less. If it is actual method, we will less. If it is in a reversal order as per the previous question, we will add. And they have given books depreciation at 15%, building at 1%, furniture at 10%. Here it is our duty to prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet. We will show it in working notes also. Working notes, if you want, we will prepare working notes, or else we will directly present our answers. First, write down. In your examination, first page is your income and expenditure. Next page is a balance sheet for this question. March 2013. Next, here I will write my expenditure. Next, I will write my income. Okay. Then leave 10 to 15 lines. Then I will write balance sheet as on 31st March 2013, liabilities on the assets. Okay, for this, first thing you need to write in the books of education society. Is there any given name for that education society? No, it's in the books of education. Just simply do the posting. They have given library books. Books will be added. 2,30,000, 52,200 they have given. We will directly go for an asset side and we will write. First, we will write books. Library books. What is the library books value? 2,30,000 they have given. Addition they have given. Add, you will write purchases. Okay, add purchases, that is 52,200. Okay, what is the total value? Or we will do one thing, we will directly calculate it and we will calculate less depreciation at how much percent? Depreciation should be done on the books at 15%, correct? Depreciation should be done on the books at 15%, if I am not wrong. Yes, 15%. Take a calculator. 2,30,000 plus 52,200 equal to into 15%. What is the value? 42,330. Then press minus equal to. We'll get 2,39,870. 2,39,870. Okay. And go to this and write down to depreciation account, write down on library books. What is the value? Library books 42,000. What is the depreciable value? Okay. We'll try to do this. 42,000. We will try to solve this. 42,330 will be given. Next, I will write furniture 1,59,500. $1,59,500. Addition to furniture will be 35,500. Add purchases 35,500. What is less? Depreciation at 10% we need to do. Calculate 10%. 1,59,500 plus 35,500 is equal to 1,95,000. On 1,95,000 we will calculate 10%. Okay, we will calculate 19,500. Minus 1,59,500 plus 35,500 minus 19,500 you will do. What is the final value you will get? 1,75,500 is the final value you will get. This 19,000 will be go to the, yes, correct. Depreciation. Wait, why we are writing again depreciation? On what we have subtracted? On furniture and fixtures, we will write what is the depreciable value? 19,500. Okay. On next point. Next will be buildings. Any buildings will be at 1%, correct? We'll directly write buildings. Buildings less buildings value is 37,89,000 less depreciation at 1%. 1% will be 37,890. If we subtract 37,890,000 minus 37,890, you will get 51,51,51,110. Just a minute. So 37,51,110. This 37,890 we need to put. 37,890 we will put on buildings. For this only, they will give you 3 marks. 3 to 4 marks they will give you. For this posting alone. Depreciation along with balance sheet posting. Then we'll go for investments. What is the investment value they have given? 21,25,000. We will simply write it down. We simply write down investments. What is the value? 21,25,000. Okay. Next, we will go for creditors. Creditors they have given 1,77,990. They have given. We will leave 5 to 6 lines, and we will write creditors. The creditors value 1,77,900. Then after that, we'll do debtors 59,700. So debtors 59,700 is the value. Then debtors is done. Then investment reserve fund, that is 1,85,000. We need to show it on the liability side as a separate item. Investment reserve fund. That reserve fund will be 1,85,000. That is done. Now come to entrance fees. Question remaining silent. We will add it to capital funds. Correct. First, try to write the capital fund first. What is the capital fund? 54,71,720. We'll write capital fund. What is the value of the capital fund? 54,71,720. From this, add, you need to do entrance fees. What is an entrance fees? You need to do 2,02,600 is an entrance fees which we will add. Once done, we'll go to this, and examination fees is 32,500. Certificate fees is 7,800. Is there any adjustments for it? No. We'll simply write down on the income side by examination fee 32,500. By certificate fee 7,800. Then we have subscription. Always in majority of the question in the subscription, we will have adjustments. 2,75,800. What's adjustments? Subscription receivable. We will also use the word subscription receivable. Add subscription receivable. Okay, that is 22,500 less. Okay, less subscription received. Less subscription received, that is 7850. What is my total? 2,75,800. Give me the value. Plus 22,500 minus 7850. It is 2,90,450. 2,90,450 is my value. Okay. Good. 2,90,450 is my value. And after that, what is the value I will do? Higher charges 95,500, interest 85,000. By hiring charges, or why is there is so much space? By hiring charges, what is the higher charges? 95,500 by interest. What is an interest value? 85,000 by, what is the next thing we are having? Other receipts 4,400. Then coming to salaries part, is there any adjustments for salaries? Yes, that is a salary outstanding of 12,500. So we will write two salaries. What is an actual value? 1,55,900 is an actual value, and I will do add outstanding 12,500. Okay, if I add 1,55,900 plus 12,500, we will do 1,68,400 is my value. Then after that, I am having printing and stationery 8,500, postage is 2,500. I'm just simply do the posting, nothing more than that. So to printing and stationery 8,500 to hiring charges is something which is directly given on the income side, that is on the credit side. So I simply treat it as an income, nothing more than that. I am renting something, maybe I am making a library, correct? I may hiring charges means something called, I may rent out some my books, okay, or maybe some other purpose. Hiring charges, they have the building, okay, they may give him anything on hiring basis. Next, we are having two postage and telephone 2,500. Next, we are having insurance. What is an insurance value? 10,400. 10,400 yes, 10,400 less prepaid. That is 4,500 is a prepaid item which is given in the adjustments. Okay, that is 4,500. We'll subtract the expenses. We have left with 5,900. Next, we are having examination expenses 24,000. Two examination expenses. What is the value? 24,000. Next, we are having periodicals. Periodicals is something like magazine, newspapers, which we are purchasing. That is 15,600. Then we are having general expenses. That general expenses is 5,250. Okay, remaining everything we have write it off, correct? Now it comes to price fund investments. Price fund we need to do. We will go for a balance sheet and we will write price fund. What is the price fund they have given? 2,15,000 is a price fund. Next, what is the next thing? Price investments. I'm investing somewhere. So I will write down price investments. What is the price investments value? 2,10,400 is a price investments value. Done. I will treat it as my asset item. Then price fund income. Already I told in the endowment funds concept special item, any income which is derived from the price fund will be added to that price fund. Okay, price investment income is 10,200. Add fund income or income price fund, that is 10,200. Next, I will do price given, that is an expenses which has occurred, that is 9,500, less fund expenses we will write, or we will write prices given, that is what? 9,500 we will deduct. Okay, then what they have given? Price bank balance, the remaining balance left. Price bank balance, price bank balance. What is the value they have given? 2450. 2450 is the value. Now total this 2,15,000 plus 10,200 minus 9,500. We left with 2,15,700. 2,15,700. Okay, next, donation to be capitalized 1,99,000. What we are going to do? Simply do add donation 1,99,000. 1,99,000. Okay, then general expenses we have already done. 5,250 we have already done. Capital fund we have already posted. Bank balance 65,500. Bank balance is 65,500 we need to do. Then cash in hand 1,520. Cash in hand 1,520. But we are not completed. Here we need to do some adjustments. What are the adjustments we have shown? Outstanding, subscription receivable, subscription received, okay, prepaid, okay, and this one more thing which we have not yet showed, that is regarding interest accrued. This everything needs to be showed twicely. Okay, all the adjustments in the additional information needs to be posted twicely in your main answers. So in those cases, I'm just do that posting alone. Okay, what I'm going to do? This, there is a something which is an outstanding, which is I have received in advance, correct? So I will write subscription received in advance. I will write down 7850. Then salary is outstanding. Salary outstanding is 12,500 is a salary outstanding. Okay, then here I will write subscription receivable, that is subscription, sorry, here, yes, subscription receivable means subscription outstanding. Okay, it will be 22,500. This is another most important adjustment which needs to be taken care. Okay, interest accrued, that is 6,250. Prepaid insurance. Prepaid insurance will be 4,500. Okay, this 4,500 which you are done. Now calculate which side of the income is higher. Which side will be higher? Now do the balancing. Which side will be higher? We'll try to calculate on the income side, which we'll try to calculate on the credit side first. Okay, 32,500 plus 7,800 plus 90,450 plus 95,100, 85,000 plus 4,400 plus 6,250. Okay, that is total value will comes to 5,21,900. Here also it is 5,21,900. Now do the balancing. Now do the balancing. Yes. Debit side is, what is the total debit side total? I got the answer in my chat box. Debit side total is 329870. Subtract it. Minus 329870. You will get 1,92,030. Okay. Correct? Yes. 030. Good. Shakti Shivaranjini. Next. Here we will write in bracket. First, it's an important point. Kindly note down. We will write 2 excess of income over expenditure. We will write. And then in brackets, we will write down surplus. Don't write directly surplus. Okay, if it is a surplus, we will add surplus, that is 1,92,030. Add all this. What is the value? 60,000, 65, 350. Okay, now add all this. Plus 1,70,000. Add the liability side. One will add the liability side, one will add the asset side. It is 66 lakh 64,300. We'll just try to add up. What is the final value? Yes, both the sides tally. But actually, the important point is, it is not as per the answer key. It is not what? As per the answer key. What is the answer key value means? It is 66 lakh 69,990 is the value. Okay. Why there is a differences? Can anyone answer me? This is an actual answer as per the institute suggested answers. But we are getting with this answer. It will get tallied. Anyhow, it is tallied. How? Anyone can tell me? Some may say both will also acceptable. Okay. Here, the important point comes to a picture is books added during the year, addition to furniture. Here, they simply said books added to the year. When it is added? That's a question. When it is added? There will be two probables here. First thing, it is purchased on the year started. Next thing, if the question remains silent, there is an alternative thing. Okay, we will assume is it has purchased in the middle of the month, middle of the year. That is at the 6th month. Okay, half yearly we will calculate. So in this question, they take this approach. They have taken this approach. Okay, why I have done simultaneously now? You need to understand where you are committing a mistake. Okay, actually there will be a slight changes in this depreciation value. Okay, listen. First, everyone take this as your screenshot first. Everybody, those who are watching in classes, live classes, just take this as your screenshot. First point, quickly take it off. Is it done? Is it done? Yes. Then take this balance sheet. Take this balance sheet. Is it done? Yes. Now, how we need to calculate is an important point. Here, a depreciation should be calculated in such a manner that on 2,30,000, we will directly apply 15%. What is the value? 34,500. Correct. On purchases of rupees 52,500, 52,200, we will apply 15% into 6 by 12. Because we will assume it is a 6 months. Whatever the assumptions we will take, we will write it in notes. Suppose if you are going to follow my first method one, which will getting an answer of 66,64,300, you will write assuming purchases are made at the beginning of the year. Okay. Alternatively, we can also assume that purchases are made at mid of the year on building and library books. Like this, your own statement can be written. For assuming purchases are made at the beginning of the year, and one more point needs to be also added. When at the time the balance sheet value will be 66,64,300. Alternatively, if we assume, alternatively we can also assume, or if we assume that purchases are made at the mid of the year, the building and library books value, books and balance sheet value will becomes value will be shown at 66,69,990. Like this you can show. Okay, actually, what is the value coming back? 52,200 into 15% into 6 by 12. What is the value? 39. Give me the exact value 52,200 into 15% divided by 2. Right? 3915. 3915. So if you add this, yeah, 3915. If you add with 34,500, it is 38,415. It is an actual depreciation as per the answer. Next, same in case of furniture. What is the furniture? Then my final value will get changed. It is why it is tallied, na? Here also we are subtracting the same value. Here also we are showing the same value in the income and expenditure account, so that it will get tallied even though your answer is gets wrong. Okay, from hereafter, whenever the purchases is silent, what you should assume? Your purchases should be made at mid of 6 months or a 6 months time. Okay, then in this case also 1,59,500 into 10% is equal to, next it will become 35,500 into 10% into 6 by 12. It will become 15950. Okay, 15950. Then 35,500 into 10% divided by 2. We will get 1775. If we add 15950, you will get 17,725. This assumption you can also take in final accounts of sole trader. Okay, NPO, single entry system, some cases partnership. Majorly this three. You can take this assumption. Okay, you can take this assumption. Are you able to understand this? In a such a way, you can slightly change the answer. Your final value, whatever the value which I get box, it will get changed. Okay. These two values will get changed. At the time, your final answer will become, at the time, alternatively, this final answer will become 1,97,720. Okay. At the time, this answer will get also changed. This will become 60,071,040. This will also change. Okay. If you assume, if you took it for 1 year, I have no doubt. We assume and took it for 1 year, will they give the marks? In some facts, in some cases, they will give the marks. In some cases, they will not give the marks. Okay, better we will go with that 6 months criteria. Whenever the purchases is silent, whenever the additions is silent, if they're given with the purchases jet, we will go with that purchases. Okay. So with this, entire discussion on non-for-profit organization is over. Whatever the takeaways you have taken from this classes, make a note in notebooks, and it will be helpful in 1 day before your examination. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day.